everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this is a channel that is dedicated to all things related to narcissism. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on all types of topics related to narcissism. So if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. I would really appreciate it if you gave the video a thumbs up. It's a free way you can help me out. And definitely don't forget to leave a comment because I like to read what you have to say. So because today's Friday, typically what I do on Friday is I give you an update on where I stand in terms of leaving my narcissistic ex. So here I am today as I make this video. I'm 2 weeks away, 2 weeks. Now I've been with my ex for almost 20 years. So for there to be 2 weeks left, it is mind blowing. It's exciting. I'm happy about it. And the closer I get, it's weird, the closer I get, the less nervous I get, because I had a big fear. When Joe and I first started planning this, I had a huge fear that my ex was going to file for divorce, because if he filed for divorce, if either I filed for divorce or he filed for divorce, effectively I'm stuck staying in the state. And that was what I was trying to avoid, because for those of you that don't know, I'm leaving the state because if I don't leave the state before either one of us files for divorce, I'm stuck here because I have a minor child. So my youngest is 15, and essentially my ex, even though he's abandoned my son, I mean, he literally hasn't seen him in 19 months now, but it's really been longer than that. For the last 2 years, he's had minimal contact with him, but in the last 19 months, it's been zero, nothing. I mean, not even a text, an email, nothing. Happy birthday, nothing. So he's abandoned him, but he still can have a say in every single thing that I do, and he will. He'll decide to take me to court for everything. He comes from a very wealthy family. I'm not wealthy. He'll be able to take me to court non-stop to make my life miserable. Once he finds out that I have a boyfriend, he's going to go crazy. So there's no way he's going to be okay with this. So I have to leave. That's why I'm leaving. That's why I'm leaving under the cover of darkness, because he will effectively cause my children and I to be homeless. He'll destroy my life. And that's part of what today's video is. I'm going to be talking about control. Narcissists want to control your life, and that's exactly what they aim to do. But back to the beginning of what I'm talking about now. So I want to also say that right now, so I have 2 weeks left before I leave. I am struggling making videos. I'm struggling, it's not just making videos, I'm struggling doing everything because I have so much I'm trying to do in the next 2 weeks. Because remember, I'm doing this alone with my kids. Nobody knows we're leaving. I can't tell anybody. I cannot risk this getting back to my ex. So I'm trying to homeschool my kids full time right now. I'm going to stop next Friday, but right now I'm homeschooling my kids full time. I wanted to just take time off and finish school in July, but my son would not hear of it. And the thing is, it's not that I let my son control what I do. He's been so good with this move. I really expected that he was going to cause me a lot of problems, that he was going to fight me every step of the way. I was so worried about telling him, and he's been so good. So I figure, you know what, I'm going to try to keep pushing through with the schooling for him so he doesn't have to go into the middle of the summer. So I'm still homeschooling full time. I work still. My last day of work is next Friday. I think that's the 17th. So I believe if the 17th is a Friday, that's my last day of work. I also have a breeding business at my home that I have to deal with. I'm still working on that. I have a lot of animals and I'm packing like crazy. So these are, and plus trying to do videos. And when I make videos, this is the thing. It might not seem this way when you listen to my videos, but my videos take probably 30 takes each. Right now, as I'm making this video, I'm on take 4. When I do videos with Joe, I try to keep it to a minimum, but still, when we do videos, it's very often like a 5-hour thing when we do these videos. So it's not a quick take. It might seem like it when you listen to the video, but it's actually not. So I'm trying to do all this stuff, and I'm trying not to go crazy or become like really crabby or anything with my kids. And I've been able to do it so far, but each day it becomes more difficult. So I'm going to try, as I make this video, to just go through the rest of the video and you can see the real me. So I'm going to try. Hopefully at the end of the video, I'll say, like, I did it, 4 takes. So I'll tell you where I am right now, my update for you. So here I am 2 weeks away from leaving. And the thing is, I can't wait. I'm so excited to pick Joe up at the airport. Like, I cannot wait. I miss him. It's been a while since I've even seen him. So I'm just like focused. Like, all right, you know what? In 2 weeks, I'll be picking him up at the airport. It's going to be, I can't wait to be wrapped in his arms. It's going to be the greatest feeling in the world. All of our kids are excited. All 4 of them are excited. They're ready for this. Joe's been separated for almost as long as I've been. So we've been living this life. And when you live this life, when you're separated from a narcissist and you're trying to raise kids and you're trying to get through the trauma of everything you've dealt with, it's almost like you're on autopilot. You're not living as a real family. You're in survival mode each day. So here we are. And finally, it's like we have this like family that's going to come together. We're trying to make a family, a mom and dad and kids. And we're not naive. We realize this is going to take work and we're, merging a family. I get that. But it's like we're all excited. We all crave this. So it's a good thing. I'm excited about it. I just need to get through these next 2 weeks. The other thing is that, and I'm so happy to tell you this, some of you may know that my dog has cancer. I have 2 dogs. One of them has cancer. Now, he was given 4 months to live. So that meant that in June was 4 months. He is still doing really, really well. He's on this new medication. He's on a medication. There's no treatment for the cancer he has. He has bladder cancer. Chemotherapy would only extend his life for a couple of weeks, so it isn't worth doing that. He can't have surgery because of where the tumor is located in his bladder. So the only option I have is this medication that we're trying on him. Now, this medication has some bad side effects. So at first, when I thought about giving him this medication, I was hesitant to do it. But he hasn't had any side effects, 0, no noticeable side effects at all. I ended up giving him the medicine because I figured, it's worth it to try to see if there's something we can do. I love my dog and I want him to live. So I was trying to do this and he's doing so well. So I really wanted to bring him with me when we moved. I didn't want to have to leave him, not that I'd leave him behind, but like I didn't want him to pass away before I could go. I want him to have this family too. And he's looking good. So it's such a blessing to me. I'm so excited that I can take my dog. And the other thing, another issue that I had that I was afraid of when I moved was I have backyard chickens. I have 5 backyard chickens and I didn't know what I was going to do. When I'm moving in with Joe, he doesn't live in the same type of house I do. Like I live in a house that I have 4 acres of yard. My neighbors are far away from me. So I have 40 acres of woods behind me. I own 4 acres. So I can have chickens. My chickens live in this big pen. Like it's fine. Where I live in New Hampshire. Lots of people have chickens and it works out great. Joe doesn't live in the same type of environment. But it's turning out like it's just amazing to me how God works. And for anybody, and I know not everybody believes in God, but for those of you that do or see him in your life, he makes things possible. So it looks like I can bring all 5 chickens. Now I have a home for 2 of them. I'm definitely bringing 3 of them. I have a home for 2 of them if I need it. So I'm trying to decide that right now, but it's a possibility that I can bring all of them. So I'm so excited. And even if I don't, I have my daughter's best friend has chickens and they've offered to take 2 of them. They don't know that we're moving. My daughter kind of phrased this like, if we move, could you possibly? And I have these 2 chickens that they're great chickens. They lay eggs almost every day, 6 days a week. So they want to take them. So I have a home for them. So everything's working out and it's fantastic. So with all that said, I'm going to go ahead and get into the video right now. So today's video is going to be about control, how a narcissist really, they are all about control. So finally, after almost 20 years, I'm so close to being free. Now, like I said, granted, I've been separated for 2 years, but it's been difficult and I'm still like a fish in a bowl. My ex stalks me and I'm still connected to him legally. So at any time, I'm always aware that he could decide to make problems for me. And if he knew what I was planning, he would. So I try and put that 20 years that I mentioned to use by helping other people learn much earlier the things I know now. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about narcissists and control. Essentially, narcissists try to destroy who they can't control. So this video is a warning for anybody who's currently in or who recently exited a relationship with a narcissist. Essentially, if a narcissist did not discard you and you aren't divorced, this video is for you. Largely, narcissism is about control in the first place. Narcissists feel entitled to strong-arm their family's behavior. They want you to do what they want, and they'll do anything necessary to make it happen. They want to dominate you. A narcissist doesn't see you as human. To them, you're an object. So I have this glass bowl. I saw it at this store in Provincetown, Mass. In Cape Cod, and I fell in love with it. It's so pretty. The artist etched all these swirls in it. It's by Michael Weems. So if you look it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. Weems. It's so pretty. So sometimes this bowl is on my coffee table. Usually around the holidays, I fill it with candy and move it to the kitchen. I've kept it in my bedroom before too. It's mine, and if I felt like it, I could drop it on the floor. Maybe I'd try and glue it back together. Maybe I'd sweep it up, throw it away, and buy a new one. I might feel some regret about not having it possibly, but that would be 100% about my loss. I wouldn't spend 1 second worrying about how the bowl feels. So I'm sure you get where I'm going with this. We are that bowl. To a narcissist, we don't matter. And I know I'm comparing a bowl to a person, and to us, they aren't the same. But we're talking about a narcissist. It's the same to them. We're an object, a thing. And it sounds crazy, I know, but key to understanding a narcissist is understanding how they think. They know how to mimic human emotions, but you gain the advantage when you recognize the truth. And playing games with a narcissist is dangerous. We can't leave these entanglements. We have to escape. We have to know our enemy. Knowing who you're dealing with is the crucial first step. So we need to know how they think about us. We have as much value as a glass bowl. But how does that turn into wanting to destroy us? Doesn't that imply strong feelings? I mean, if somebody wants to destroy you, they must have some strong feelings about you. It does, yes. So let's go a little bit deeper. Let's talk about some realities. One of the benefits for us when it comes to narcissists is that once you know who they are, you can predict behavior and understand what they're thinking. If you knew I was really hungry, you would know that I'd be preoccupied with food. The more time that passed and I didn't eat, the hungrier I'd be, and the more I'd be thinking about food. My hunger would influence my behavior. A narcissist is a deeply troubled person. Their inability to feel true empathy for anybody else, their lack of morality, their belief that they are better than you and that they own you, coupled with an intense anger that easily takes them over when they feel slighted, makes them very dangerous. Narcissists destabilize our world. You're dancing with the devil when you're in an entanglement with one. Never underestimate a narcissist. I did that for years because I have no respect at all for my ex. I think he's a complete loser, so I made decisions on those feelings. However, what I learned the hard way is that if you have a heart, if you feel love and have empathy, you're going toe to toe with someone who doesn't, consider the consequences. They can't love. They don't feel empathy or regret. You're at a disadvantage. A narcissist is a true predator. They will wait patiently for the right moment. They're motivated by anger and feelings of revenge. So if you become an enemy and standing up for yourself, having your own opinions, that makes you an enemy. You must be destroyed. And I'm telling you, this is the truth. They want to hurt you and make you suffer. They believe they own you. So you have to strategize, plot, plan, and play games to escape. It sucks. It really does. I loathe this. I find no pleasure in having to essentially run away in the middle of the night. My kids can't even say goodbye to their friends. Life is different for us. Someone at our church is also moving in 2 weeks, and there was this call on Facebook to help him. People are helping him pack. They're bringing boxes and tape, etc. to his house. My daughter saw this and she said, "Are you kidding me?" A friend of hers was upset about a breakup with her boyfriend, and she claimed to have PTSD. Again, my daughter said, "Are you serious? PTSD because of that? How about your father breaking into the house and terrorizing you? How about getting ready to mace your own father? How about watching your father be dragged out of the house and listening to him scream vile and ugly words to your mother?" Like I said, life is different for us. There are things you can assume and take for granted with other people that you can't with narcissists. And you can't wish this away or ignore it. Only massive action and nerves of steel on your end will do this for you. But you can be free. You can and you must. Nobody needs to accept defeat. Don't do it. You might be tired, you might feel weak, but you aren't going to do this with your strength. Dealing with a narcissist is a spiritual battle. It's good versus evil. And I know that sounds nuts, but my channel means nothing if I don't tell you the truth. I used to wish I could say, Narcissists are good people underneath. They just need to be loved. Everything will work out if you go to therapy. Yes, you should give them another chance. But there is no way I will say that. You will never hear me say that. I'll tell you this, though. Don't let your goodness, your empathy cause you to pity them. There are things you can take for granted with other people that you can't with narcissists. A narcissist isn't human. They lack what makes people human: empathy, love, care, concern, decency. It isn't in them. So they'll never become the person you need them to be. The most they will ever be is an actor, and that is not good enough for you. Now, narcissists control you in many ways. They tell you how to think. They keep you living in fear of them. Everybody in a narcissistic relationship knows what it's like to walk on eggshells, to fear a silent treatment, to want desperately to avoid the rage of a narcissist. Is that love? Is that what you want in a relationship? A narcissistic personality manifests itself in the narcissist's behavior. Control feeds their ego, and it's a defense against the risk of a narcissistic injury or hurt feelings. It's a blow to their fragile self-esteem. Narcissists live in fear of losing control. Is that who you want as a partner? Someone who isn't a partner, somebody you fear, somebody who doesn't love you or their kids. I'm telling you right now, you deserve better. Don't be afraid to fight for your life, to fight for your kids. You will never regret it. A narcissist wants to reduce you to useless fragments, to a useless form. They want to injure you beyond repair or renewal. They want to demolish you, ruin you, annihilate you, extinguish you, kill who you are. Physically, maybe. Emotionally, definitely. They want to render you useless, nullify you, neutralize, invalidate. They want to defeat you completely. You know this. It's up to you to stop them. Do not be afraid. All of us, every single person who's involved with a narcissist can do this. Do not be afraid. You have it in you. Good always beats evil. Fear is the crucial component that you need to get over. When you are able to do things afraid, you have a power that the narcissist won't be able to touch. So be careful, but do this. Do this afraid if you must. Thank you so much. And guess what? I did it. 4 takes. That's a miracle. I've made over 200 videos, and all this time, I've only done 2 videos in 1 take. So 4 takes is pretty good. So if you've watched this all the way to the end, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you with Joe on Monday, and at that point, it'll be less than 2 weeks. So thank you, everybody. I hope everybody has a great day. God bless you.